All right, Senate has passed the COVID-19 relief bill. Let's get into it, guys. Okay. Yeah, I'm sitting out here in my studio. I'm still under quarantine, but I'm not leaving the house. I'm sitting out here in the car just so that I can have some quiet away from the kids. If y'all haven't watched any of my other videos, I got tons of kids running around. There is no quiet, there is no peace. You guys know what I'm talking about that have kids. So anyway, I come out here to the cold and the quiet so that I can do the video. So anyway, last night, the Senate passed Biden's COVID-19 bill. That doesn't mean it's done yet. It just means it's passed the Senate. If I recall right, it still has to go to the House and it has to go to Biden. Okay. But with any bill, there's a lot of amendments, okay? And there was quite a few amendments. Figure out what they kept, what they knocked out. Oh, wrong one. And sorry, I got my tablet here. Get some info. So they passed it. Doesn't mean it's done yet. And just a little side note. I was trying to do some research for this, try to get some information for the video, and like everywhere I looked, the only thing it was talking about was the money, right? How much money the people's going to get. It was really hard to track down these amendments, these other things that are in this bill. Very difficult to do because they're trying to slip that stuff in. You guys know that. And it's not Democrats. Republicans have done it. All politicians do it. When there's something they know they're going to pass, they try to throw a bunch of junk in there, right? Well, anyway, in the Senate, some of the amendments, okay, so some of the senators have the ability to amend the bill, or at least put forth the argument for amending the bill. And these are the amendments that passed, okay? Prohibiting the increase of minimum wage. I made a video about the $15 an hour minimum wage that they're wanting. And it looks like they're kind of holding off on that now. So they kind of holding off on increasing it. A couple different sources while the corona's going on, while, you know, we got this big pandemic that everybody's dying from. But I also read on another site that it was going to happen over the course of 5 years. So, you know, I'm getting snippets and bits from everywhere, but it looks like as long as the corona is going on, we're not going to see that $15 an hour increase, which is good. I mean, I wish they weren't increasing it to begin with. We've talked about this, but it looks like if they're wanting to push forward this $15 an hour minimum wage, they've got to end this corona COVID-19 crap to be able to do that. And even once they do that, they're going to do it in stages over the course of 5 years. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that turns out. But the next thing, another thing that I liked here, it's amendments that passed, is preventing illegal immigrants from receiving stimulus checks. Yeah, I feel for the people that are leaving these countries and they're coming here to try to make a better life. But like always, do it legally. So the ones that are here illegally, yeah, there we go. They will not be receiving a stimulus. So like that. They are keeping the U.S. Embassy in Jerusalem, which I like a lot. That was one of the things when I found out that Trump did that. Being a Christian, that really drove everything home for me. It's like, because nobody has done that. And yeah, we might make a video just on that by itself here at some point in time, because it has big implications. And another one that passed was defunding the police. Now this is opposition to defunding police. So they are voting that they are not going to defund police, which I wholeheartedly agree with that too. So anyway, those are a few of the ones the amendments that passed, and now the amendments that failed. Okay. The ones that failed were the, let me see, opposed stimulus checks for prisoners. So it looks like prisoners are going to be receiving stimulus checks. Why? I don't know. It's not like, they have a job while they're in prison and the corona, they weren't able to go to work. Like, they weren't going anywhere. If you got guys in jail that they have families on the outside, maybe they can send the money to those families and kind of help them out a little bit. I don't understand it, but it is what it is. Reinstatement the border wall construction. So that failed. Nope, they're done with the border wall. Just let them all in. And the big one that failed was against packing the Supreme Court. That one's big, guys. The way I'm understanding it, we've got 9 Supreme Court justices. 5 of them are conservative, okay, which speaks well for conservatives. That's good. At least we got that. Well, if I'm understanding it right, what they're wanting to do is just put a whole bunch of justices in there, just a bunch of them. And if they do that, the person that appoints them is the president. And who's the president? Yeah. I laugh, I smile just to hide the pain and the fear. So we will see how this goes now. This is through the Senate. It still has to make its way through the House. Now the House has the Democrat majority as well. But the Republicans in there, they at least have a chance to, voice some concerns over stuff. Whether or not it'll do any good, I don't know. But that's kind of your update for the stimulus package. For those of you that are concerned about the money, it looks like it is going to be $1,400 per individual, and it does look like it's going to be $1,400 per child. They have another thing in there, excuse me. I believe they're wanting to up the unemployment benefits to $400 a month. I believe they were at $300. And they're wanting to get this done by the middle of March, because that is when the current COVID unemployment benefits run out. So, we'll see what happens. I mean, if they've already got it through the Senate, I don't see what would take them so long to get it through the House, because as soon as it gets through there and goes to Biden, he's just going to do as he's told and sign it, right? And it's going to be done. So I don't know. But anyway, short, sweet, yay, we're under 10 minutes. But that's what I got. If you have heard any information different than I, please post it, okay? I am not a journalist. I am not a Washington insider that have contacts. I'm just picking up pieces of information from different sources, guys. So if I've said something wrong, If I didn't include something, please post it in the comments below. This is just trying to get it out to you guys. If you haven't found, if you had the same problem with me trying to find this information, just getting it out to everybody. But yeah, post comments down below. Let us know, gee, you're wrong, gee, you're right, and they're also doing this and everything else. I believe there was something about the Keystone Pipeline. It was kind of sketchy too. It looks like they're wanting to at least look at that again. There, we'll leave it at that. Hopefully there'll be more coming out in the days to come. So thank you very much. Appreciate it. Talk to y'all after a while.